Kelly Mank, your Executive Director for BNI Maine. So this week we have a bit of a technical networker tip, and it came again from questions that we are getting around specific details in the BNI Connect profile. And a lot of the questions are around the very initial setup of what to enter in your BNI Connect profile. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again this week, and we are going to go through some of the most important pieces and then some of the pieces that might not be as important. I'm going to do this on both my phone and my desktop, so that way you can see both ways. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my phone. Okay, now that you can see my phone, we're going to go ahead and see how we can update our profile and the most important pieces, because it's a little harder to update your profile on the phone, I personally think, just because the boxes are a little bit smaller. So I'm just going to go over the main pieces. So when you open up the BNI Connect app, it's going to come to this home screen. There's 3 little lines down in your bottom right, and it says more. Go ahead and click on that. And it's going to bring up this red screen with so many options. Click on Profile. And those are the pieces of your profile that we're able to edit in the BNI app. So the most important pieces, at the very minimum, you want to make sure that you have the My Business section filled out. Now, mine is a little bit more complicated than yours needs to be. You'll notice that I have some information right here that looks like code. You can actually put in videos directly from YouTube or Facebook or any other any video hosting site that you have any of your business videos on. What I'm going to do is put a link below to a tutorial on how to put videos in. It's super easy and super short. But this information is really important because it does show up on the public profile. What else shows up on the public profile? If you go back and you click on My Bio, and then you click on the Tops profile. So it's this one right here. This is the information that shows up on the public profile, which is when you go to bnimaine.com, search a member, or some people do it through searching chapters. That's the information that the general public can see about your business. So I'm going to go ahead. Those are the things that if you had nothing else filled out on your profile, I would say those are the most important things. And like I said, I personally think that it's a little bit easier to fill out your profile on the desktop version. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to share the computer screen. But I wanted to show you, just in case you're more comfortable on the app, exactly what pieces you really want to pay attention to. So again, it's that Tops profile, which is right here, and the My Business profile, which is right here. Okay, let's switch over to my screen now, which is fantastic. And we're going to talk about how and where to go. So when you sign into BNI Connect, again, it brings you to this home screen. And you want to click on Update Profile or My Business page. Now, this is where all of your information is housed. This initial page is going to be your main profile. A lot of this information comes directly from your application. At the very bottom is the My Business section. That's where you're going to put that special code if you want to add videos, but also, no matter what, something about your business that you want people to know. You don't want that to be blank. Underneath that, you'll find a section that says keywords. Keywords are really important because when members all over the world go on to BNI Connect, they can search members. And what would you want people searching to find you? Also, what do you want people searching to find you when they go on to bnimaine.com and they go to search members? So really think about what people are searching on like Google and find your business. So next, I want you to go to the user profile. This is where you're going to have your picture, your logo, There's really not a lot of information in here unless you want to switch your time zone and language. I don't recommend that right now. Next is your contact details. Now, there is something very important on this page. If you go down to the bottom, you're going to see two address sections. One is the regular main address, and one is a billing address. Your main address is where people will mail you thank you cards, or maybe BNI will mail you some swag, hint, hint. So you want to make sure that that address is correct. And that address will also show up right at the top. You'll want to make sure you have a phone number in here. You can put your cell phone number in here. That's totally up to you. You have the option over to the right-hand side to say if you want it to be public or if you want it to be just for members. The next tab is your account settings. This is what you want to, go to on who can see your profile. I do networking because I want everybody to see who I am. So I actually have for all of mine. It's totally up to you though. I would highly recommend you check that out, read it, and make sure that you're comfortable with those selections. Bio. This is the most important. That tab right here that says bio, I would tell you that this is where members look the most all around the world, the country, the state. First section is the My Bio section. How long have you been in business? It's basically your one-to-one sheet, it just in a different format. You're going to go ahead and put in 2 weekly presentations. This is really helpful because if there's ever a day that you can't make the meeting and you have you have a sub and need a quick weekly presentation without thinking about too much, you can send that to them very, very easily. Then you have your gains profile. Again, basically right off that one-to-one sheet. What are your goals, accomplishments? What do you like to do? And then lastly, and again, this is the most important section of this page, your tops profile. This is the information that shows up on that public website, on the BNI Maine website. So once again, I'm just going to say this one more time. If there's nothing else that you fill out, I highly recommend you fill out the tops profile and back to that main profile, the My Business section. My Business and tops profile. Hint, hint, those are also the things that need to be filled out to become the member of the week, as well as being in the green on the Power of One report. So I really hope that this helped everybody. We get lots of questions about what to fill out, what to not fill out, what can people see, what can't people see. I highly recommend you fill out as much as possible because it's sort of like taking out an ad in a phone book and leaving it blank. Why would we do that? So take a few minutes, tell us more about you. Tell us who you are. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week. Happy networking.